Hey guys, this is Wayne Hatter here again. In this video, I wanted to show how you can create yourself like content. Let's say 7 days worth of content, just based off of a question, right, that someone asked about your company. I saw this group. I'm a member of this group. It's called Cedar Rapids Area Support Local Group. And the first question that I saw was this person here that said, "Does anyone have recommendations for swim lessons for a 4-year-old going on, happening in the evening or weekends aside from Bender Pool?" Okay. We've done a few lessons there, but don't feel like we are making great progress. All right. So we're going to take this question and then we're going to compile it in a prompt. And I already have this prompt created and just going to pull it over here so you guys can see it. I'm just going to paste it in. So, so it starts off and says, "I run a small seasonal swim lesson business. A parent asked this question in a local group. Does anyone have recommendations for a swim lesson?" Blah, 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 blah. We just read that. Um, Now it says, use this one sentence as the theme for the 1 week of social posts. Create 7 short posts. Uh-oh, what did I do? See, I hate when they do this. I should have put this in a notepad. Let's put this in a notepad so we can read it because it's only going to make better sense when we do it that way. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just opening up a. There we go. All right, there we go. Okay, so here's the prompt. I run a small seasonal swim lesson business. A parent asked this questions in a local group. Does anyone have recommendations for swimming lessons for a 4-year-old that happens to be evening or weekends aside from the Bender Pool? Da 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 da. Okay, now we get down to the specifics here. It says, use this one question as the theme for 1 week of social posts. Create 7 short posts, one for each day. Okay. Uh, each post should come at the question from a different angle so local parents become more familiar and comfortable with the idea of private evening. And then it goes on. Use these angles, direct answer, parent reassurance, why progress can feel slow, evening and weekends, blah, 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 and go on. Okay. So, excuse me. Now, when I wrote this out, I wrote it in detail, but if you wanted to like shorten it, um, you could just simply say, "I wrote a small seasonal swim lesson business. A parent asks this question in a group, and there's a question." And then you could just say, "Create me 7 short posts, one for each day." So use these questions. Now, I can take all of this out. So we're gonna do two versions of it. Um let's take it with this out of it, and then let's just do it this way. We're just gonna take this as a simple prompt, okay? So let's copy that. Then I'm just gonna back out of there. So I got this top part right here that I copied. So let's run this and see what we come up with. So let's come back here and we're gonna get rid of that because I hate these boxes. But anyway, let's paste that in and then let's see what we come up with. Now, some people may tell you how to format your prompts, right? And it is good to format it that way. There's a certain language that you have to set it up in. It's called Markdown language, but I'm not going to be showing you how to do that because, right, what I'm doing here is sufficient enough. Now, look exactly what it is. Day one, some kids don't need more swim lessons. They need a calmer place. Okay, here's post one, day one post, and these are pretty good. And I even took out the real detailed prompting stuff, right? The inside of the prompt itself. Swim pro- and this is just from that small part that I chose, and it gives you each day, right? But now let's go back to the full Kabuna Wuna. Okay, keep each post short enough. That's first thing caught my eye right here because that's important because people don't like, people are busy. Keep each post short enough for Facebook. Okay, I'm gonna add this too, but to the point where it grabs their attention and can't get away. And then I like to do LOL. Anyway, And then it's gonna come back with some humor too. So I mean, sometimes it gets kind of fun, but you just have to remember you're talking to a machine. All right. So now that's what all the meat inside of the prompt. So now let's go ahead and send that baby on. And I guarantee you it's going to come back with a much more robust answer. Direct answer. Okay. Yes, I'm offering da 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 da. These are for young kids who may need a cleaner. Now, there's one thing that I must let you know here. Okay, you will want to go in here, okay? You will want to go in here and make edits and make it sound the way you want it to sound or proof it, right? Sometimes you may need to make some edits, sometimes you want. So you just do a quick glance over it, right? Um, it's, you know, we'll talk about AI written content, whatever, okay? Have AI help you write your content and you just go in and edit it all the way that you want, or don't edit it. Who cares? You're productive. Just make sure that your content that you're attempting to put out there is honest and clean and that it's meant to help somebody. Bottom line. Okay. So don't get discouraged. Use you the ones of you out there who's using AI to help you write your content. It's gonna be people getting down your back and all this stuff. You just stand fast, keep working. But always try to get better in your writing. Okay. Don't rely on AI to write all your content because you'll lose touch with reality. That's the way I like to call it. Anyway, that's the tip. I don't think I have any much more to say here because it's just gonna drag on into a long video. But there you go, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.